Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading for the month of January. I hope it finds you well, and I hope that if it found its way to you, then it was meant for you. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius, so there may be some things that don't resonate with you. If that's the case, please take what you recognize, or check a different placement. I'm just going to start the reading with this Moonology Oracle deck. We're using this to get like the main theme, or like a major event. It's just really going to define your month ahead. Ooh, okay. We have be bold and make the first move. Interesting. And bottom of the deck, we have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Alright, this is gonna be a month that's really about you and like just being bold, like it says there, just like really daring to be yourself and daring to go after the things you want to. I'm just gonna use this Major Arcana deck to get a further idea of what this month is gonna look like. Ooh, and we've got the sun in reverse. Alright. I feel like you're in this state of unhappiness because you're just not being true to yourself, and like basically like the moral is just like you're gonna be the one to step out of it by making that first move towards being yourself. If that makes sense. Oh. I normally pre-shuffle these. I probably needed to shuffle that another time. Yeah, because next I'm going to go into this Rider-Waite deck. And we're going to use this to really get a sense... Oh my god, this deck is just showing up everywhere right now. To get a sense of what events or like situations will be taking place that are going to kind of either lead to this, or it'll be how it manifests in your month. Alright, back of the deck, we have the Chariot. Yeah, like we said before, like being bold, charging forward after the things that you want, like that's something you're really gonna be able to come into after this period of unhappiness. Ooh, and with justice beneath it. Yeah, like you're going after what you deserve, basically, is kind of the feeling I'm getting from it. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I kind of get this sense that you're like juggling two different lives, if that makes sense, and it not as like serious as that sounds, but like with show the world the real you and the sun in reverse here, I just get this sense that like you're kind of not as vocal about something you're really passionate about and something that really makes you happy, and you're kind of hiding it from people, whether that's like a skill or even a person or something, you know, something like that. I think it's more so personal to you, like an ability or skill or like hobby that you have that other people, or you perceive other people, may not approve of. And like, what I feel from here is, like, you're kind of at a feeling of, like, being at your wit's end and, like, really just wanting to be happy with what it is that you do and where you're at and the people that you surround yourself with. And just kind of feeling like you're not in a good, like, you don't know how to do that. It's like a feeling of immaturity that I'm getting from the Page of Wands in reverse here. And I think with that, you know, balancing two lives kind of thing, like, you have the life that you're living every day, getting by with, and then the life that you live whenever you get to, like, pursue whatever this is, this, like, I don't know, it just feels like a passion, you know? And that again, that could be a person, but it definitely does feel like something more that is personal to you. And it's kind of like, how do I bring that, both of those in my life in an equal way that'll make me happy and also keep me stable? Like, you're not at a good point to do it right now. And I think that's also, like, I kind of feel like you're not super stable in your day-to-day life as well, whether that's, like, financially or just, you know, with your time and effort. And so you're already struggling with that, let alone trying to figure out how to, like, bring this more into your life. Okay, yeah, like, I think you've had some pretty big failures. Like, I don't feel like it's, like, a recent thing that happened, but something that has happened recently is that you've gotten over the hurt of it, which that could have been somebody telling you, like, to not pursue what makes you happy. But, like, you still have that desire to reach it and, like, dreams to get to it. Like, I don't feel like this is you with where you're at, but it's, like, where you want to be, if that makes sense. Especially now that you're in this place of healing where you've moved on from something very difficult and you're at a point where you know that, like, you can deserve nice things. You're going after what you deserve, like we talked about with the Chariot and Justice here. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like, again, it just feels like this kind of, like, skill that you have that you're either not able to work on or something of that nature. The Magician in reverse and the Knight of Swords. And it is more just of a sense of that confusion about how to really bring it into your life, because it's never been something that you've had, like, the opportunity to do, I believe. Like, I think there's just a lot of self-doubt and, like, fear and anxiety that's holding you back, and it's keeping you from, like, properly looking at it. But I think once you address that, actually, no, what I think with this here is, I think you kind of go into things without thinking too hard about it, in a, like, throw something at the wall and see what sticks kind of way, in terms of, like, trying to move forward with this. And that's keeping you kind of stuck, because instead of coming at it from, like, you know, a well thought out approach, you're just like, let me try this, let me try that, and they're not quite working. But also with that same energy, I think once you do figure out how to balance this in your life, like, you're still going to come at it, like, very gung-ho, like, I'm ambitious as hell, like, ready to make it work, basically. Oh yeah, okay, we've got the Hierophant. I think structure is definitely something that you're going to be like looking for, and like that's going to be the key to figuring this out. Which, like, not only structure like within your own life, but like looking into how other people have done this thing that you know you're drawn to, like actually studying and learning from those who came before you is like going to be the key to figuring out the solution to your situation, basically. Alright, let's get some more cards. We're either gonna like expand on this. Oh my gosh! And we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, like there's something that's keeping you from moving forward, and I really feel like that's you. Yeah, so these cards are either going to be a continuation of like what we're seeing here, or maybe the aftermath of it, or just additional things happening this month that you'll need to address or be facing. We have the Hierophant in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Swords. Like, I kind of get the sense that you're going to have a little bit of a breakthrough. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to find your solution. I believe in that. Below that, the Magician. Yeah, you're going to find your solution by figuring out a way to manifest your talent or your skill or your ability, whatever it is that you're, you know, avoiding pursuing. I think this is further like information going forward, like some things that you'll like think about, especially in terms of like showing the world the real you and making the first move. Like with the Hierophant in reverse here, it's like more so of a sense of like not caring that you're going against the grain or doing something unconventional. Like again, if somebody put you in a position where they made you feel like you couldn't accomplish these things because, you know, it's not realistic, or, you know, people shouldn't do that, or what have you, like, you don't care about going against that kind of institution. You care about listening to the people that, you know, have walked the same path as you, but, like, you don't care about people telling you that you can't do something just because they say it shouldn't be done, if that makes sense. Without good reason, because sometimes there are things that should not be done. Yeah, and then with like the 4 of Cups in reverse here, just like having this spark of inspiration is what I'm getting, and just like, instead of being apathetic and not really knowing where to go from here, or like if you really want to pursue this or just keep doing what you're doing, like you know what you want to do, and you know it's this thing that you've been holding back on, and you know that not fully devoting yourself to it and finding, you know, ways to keep it in your life, or, you know, something of that nature, is a big part of what's keeping you back. And you are what's keeping you back. Your self-limiting beliefs is what's keeping you paralyzed. Let me get some cards on that 8 of Swords in particular. Three of Cups, the Sun, 7 of Wands. Yeah, like what I feel from seeing these together is really just like, you have a light at the end of the tunnel waiting for you when you stop being stubborn about holding back and like holding your ground and maintaining this position that like it you know won't work out for you. Let me see this 4 of Cups. The star! Yeah, like it's gonna be a spark of inspiration that like really, really pushes you forward, is what I'm getting from that. Yeah, I think this is just a really simple case of you're holding yourself back because of other people, and now you're coming into your power where you're like, I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this because it makes me happy, and whoever is in my life after that change are the people that I want to have in it in the first place, basically. Yeah, like this is just going to set you on a really nice path, I feel like. Okay, so the Major Arcana deck from the beginning of the reading is going to be, at the bottom of the deck is going to be the lesson that you should really be learning from this month. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The sense that I'm getting from that is, like, yeah, there's been this unfortunate stuff that's happened, but like, it just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right circumstances to, you know, get you to a point where you are now. And also, just a reminder that you're going to be in this position again in the future because the wheel is constantly turning. You have good fortune and then you have bad fortune, and then you come back to that good fortune. It's always going to come back to good, but the good's always going to fall back to bad. And I just kind of see it as a reminder to be able to stay strong when you don't have what you're reaching for, what you want in life, but also being able to remain strong when you lose it as well. So it's also kind of like, this is something that's really good that's happening for you, but you're going to be very wise about it in the aftermath. I feel like you're not going to be naive and it's like, oh, finally I have this thing and I'm ready to live happily ever after, if that makes sense. It's more so like, you're just going to be very wise about this. And we're going to get one last Moonology card as like advice going ahead. And don't let pride get in your way is the card that gave you. So yeah, it's definitely a cautionary tale. But at the same time, step out of your comfort zone. Which, seeing all of these together really just feels like it's telling a story. Like, be bold and make the first move. Show the world the real you. Don't let your pride get in the way, but step out of your comfort zone. You know, like, this is like all the advice you need going ahead. You're strong enough to make this happen. Don't let it get to your head. It's kind of what the cards are trying to say. And yeah, I think that is going to be the end of your reading, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you'll join me again in the future for another reading. And I wish you guys a lot of luck. It looks like you're healing from something that, you know, was pretty damaging to you, but I think you're really on the other side of it, and you're really now on the precipice of something really good happening. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.